From the lanes in downtown Amesbury, this is Classic Candlepins. Hi again, everybody. I'm Mark Ritchie, and along with John Starner this week, welcome back to Ladder Championship Week here at Classic Candlepins. Last week, Nick Zuffelato beat the aforementioned good buddy of mine, John Starner. I know he's all happy about that. I had to say it. Come on. But now this week, the challenges don't get any easier. He's facing veteran guy who grew up in this place, guy who's always ready to bowl here, Brian Fuller Jr. He's been on the show several times before, but this is the first time he's been that coveted #1 seed. So we'll see if that can prove positive and he can be the next entrant in the Tournament of Champions. But I get a funny feeling Nick's going to have a little something to say about that. Last match was awesome. He bowled very well. Why don't you do us a favor and tell the people at home a little more about Nick Zuffelato?
All right. Nick, a.k.a. Freshie, has a 121 average, high single of 200, high triple of 474. He lives in Peabody and bowls in Peabody.
That's a pretty big center at that place down in Peabody. That's a huge house down there.
It was until it got cut in half.
Yeah, they did, but they're doing some great renovations there. They really are. There have been a lot of big scores thrown out of there. A lot of the big guys bowl out of there, and Nick's no exception. But Mr. Fuller grew up in this building, knows this building, has thrown the biggest number this building has ever seen, has a 224 high single in this building. Yeah, it's on the paper, too. Why don't you do us a favor, tell the people at home a little about Brian Fuller Jr.
Fuller! Brian Fuller has an average of 126. High single of, again, 224.
Huge.
High triple of 474.
Huge.
I got that by 2 pins, but that's okay.
Good, you can read.
Yes, I can. He is 33 years old from Newburyport, Massachusetts, and bowls in this house.
Bowls right here, downtown Amesbury. We got two guys that bowl really well here. I got John Starner with me on the call for the match here, so sit back, relax. Championship Sunday here at Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury. We'll be right back after this break. All right, here we go. Championship week, #2 seed, Nick Zuffelato. Freshie versus the #1 seed, Brian Fuller. Go ahead, Starner, say it.
Fuller!
That's right.
Okay, I got the cue. We were good.
Everything's good. Nick had a real big week last week through 405.
And somebody's got to go to work. Who's it going to be?
Well, we'll send Dave Dorman down again. He went down and helped out. It is rolling back.
That's all right. He needs the exercise.
Oh!
Wow.
Rolled back. Took out the 6-pin. He's got the 710 now. Did the smart thing, went after the 7 right at the end of that wood. And
good bid right there.
very good bid. 10-pin left. Big stick here. Get it going the right way. And he played the wood for some reason.
Veteran read right there.
That was a veteran read. That's how they put that. That's right.
See, he can't throw another good ball right here.
So we are off and running. Nick off the head stick a little bit. Washed out 3 on his first ball, right back on the head pin. Takes all of them out on the left side, just 2. That is a good 10. Couple 10s to start.
2 good boxes right there.
Very good. And up steps Brian Fuller Jr.
The man himself.
No stranger to this house. Very comfortable in these surroundings.
Look at that.
Huge first ball. Drops 9. Leaves the kingpin.
Nothing fancy. Same pitch.
Piece of wood behind it. It's going to have nothing to do with the shot. Face.
Just like he drew it up.
That's it. Right on the head pin. Brian's been here many times before. He has to be one of the most tenured bowlers we've had on the show. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but it's been at least 5 or 6 times he's been on. Very comfortable on television.
Yeah, the lights don't really phase him too much at all.
Nope.
At all.
Most of the guys who've done it more than a few times, it just, after the first 2 or 3 times, you know, you still get little jitters here and there, but it's not something that you can't overcome. It doesn't mean it's easy.
No. Never easy.
No.
Any bowler on every given day. Freshie leaving the cluster of 5 there. Little to the left. I'm going to keep on pitting at this point.
And he takes out 9. There's the aforementioned cherry. Move it all straight back.
Oh, what a pitch.
That was a really good ball.
Got some help there.
4 and 5. That wood on the floor is not covering the 5. He's still going to hit that in the pin at the same time, just like that. Just
What
like
a shot
that.
up there.
Beautiful shot. Excellent spare to get it off and running. Both of the boys got smudges up there. That'll take care of a little bit of the jitters if they existed at all.
I doubt it. Guys are firing right from the get-go here.
And he stuffs that one right through the middle. Everything carried except that 4-pin right there. That's gone now.
Good stick. Oh, what a pitch out there.
Beautiful.
No doubt about it.
Strike up there to match Nick's spare in the 4th. Brian has a slight lead after 4, but both of the fellas are filling marks.
Leaves the split, but got plenty of wood to help there. 8, 10, 2 pieces of wood.
Looks like that wood on the left is just hit it hard.
Just like that.
Oh, yes.
Just like that.
It's 2 in a row for me. Right back on the head pin. 7 more. 64 half. Got 2 and 1, 2 on the left, 2, 4. 6-pin hanging around. Splits the 2. Piece of wood coming over just to tease it a little bit, but does not carry the 6. Should put it away for a 10 blocks here.
No, just missed.
The wood changed its mind at the last minute. Looked pretty good to the rest of us. So up steps Fuller. Filling his big strike. Right back on the head pin.
Look at that.
Splash. Big splash.
And it
Drops
looks
9.
like he's going to have a plank. Right against the 7.
Take 10 of these every single string.
Just like that. Textbook. Puts 10 in the strike. Ball here. Leaves the diamond right. 3, 5, 6, 9. Oh, I hate that shot.
I do, too. I agree. There's way more ways to miss it than to make it. But every time you hit it good and it doesn't go, you look at yourself and you have no idea what happened. Yeah, both of the boys firing well this game. 78 for Brian, 73 for Nick. 5 pins after 6 boxes. Both of these fellas bowling hard. They know
There's
what's
a
on the
pitch.
line.
No luck there.
They both know what's on the line. The berth in the tournament, plus your score in this match, determines where you sit in the tournament.
See if he can't work some magic here.
Oh, did the right thing, went for the cap.
Let's go for the easy 2.
Definitely get you 2 and get out of here. He does
There you
just
go.
that. 9.
Pitch.
What a good looking ball. I think it's the same 3-5-6 that Brian left in the diamond, but Freshie doesn't have that back pin. Sometimes that makes all the difference.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Slid by the object. This is Big 10.
Both bowlers pinning very well here.
Thanks a lot for hanging around after the match, man. Doing some commentary with me in this championship match.
Well, I figured I got nothing else better to do, so
Excellent.
might as well commentate and watch my 2 favorite bowlers bowl against each other for the title here.
I agree. Oh, put it back.
Picks up the 2
Everybody's
pin.
done it to me today. Everybody makes a 2 pin and they point back at me. That's okay. I'll take it.
He would, though, in his defense.
Huh?
He would, though, in his defense.
That's true. Doesn't matter though. I've cherried him with planks in front of him. You look like you can't miss it. I find a way sometimes. It's just one of those things. Ryan puts 7 in the mark. Oh. Just banana that head pin around it. There's a Big 10. I want to say thank you to everybody joining us today. This is a big day. Getting our last entry in Tournament of Champions, doing our 2nd Tournament of Champions ever. 2 seasons worth of doing classic Candlepins.
And hopefully many more.
There will be many more. It's been a labor of love for the last 2 years. I wouldn't change any of it, though. Oh, go. Oh, my goodness.
That looks so good coming off his hand.
It really did. Split that pocket. Gorgeous. Great stick.
Good stick.
Pinning really well here.
Only 3 pins standing, as a matter of fact. Same with Fuller.
These 2 guys are some of the best I've ever seen at pinning on the 3rd ball. You have to be, though. When you get to a certain level and your average is up over 120, 125, something like that, you have to have all three of the balls in your arsenal, first ball, second ball, third ball, all three have to be elite. You have to be great.
Well, it saves you from having a bad game to begin with.
It really does. Peter Flynn and I were talking about that during the other match when you were bowling against John Winchell.
Yeah.
How important that third ball really is in the game. Strikes and spares are one thing, but at the end of a string, you look down and it could be 115, but if you pinned well, it's 125. And that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Freshie with a little bit of a tough one, 111. Brian already at 105 after 8.
Splasher.
He's getting that full hit to break up nicely. He came almost dead center on that head pin. Two pinner in the left.
I knew it.
And yeah.
You can't go straight at it.
Great 10. Gotta stay with it. It's tough sometimes. You get frustrated. Bowling good, you're hitting the objects all over the place. But get your stick and move on. Because things like this happen. Oh. Great looking ball.
Nothing but the 8-pin all by itself.
And yes. My word.
Nicked it just enough. 125 plus the ball.
So let's
see if you can't go 8, 9, and 10 here.
14 pins plus 7 more for 132.
Solid first game.
Great first game. The boys hit almost everything they were aiming at. Fuller just got a couple extra marks. But this is still anybody's match. Fuller leads the match 132 to 111. Johnny Steiner and I will be right back for the second string action after we see you on the other side.
I'm Nick Zuffelato, and you're watching Classic Candlepins.
Welcome back, everybody. String number 2. Brian Fuller Jr. versus Nick Zuffelato for the right to go to the tournament. We've been waiting for this match. Finally got here today. And Brian starts us off here in the second string with an absolute thunder bomb.
Oh my God.
That was huge.
I second that statement.
My word. For the double. Oh, great ball. Just as good as the other one.
Oh, you can tell he wants it today.
Yes.
Coming so close last time.
He's been close a few times.
Oh. I'm not saying it.
Thank you.
I'm not saying it.
You don't have to. Everybody else does. It's okay.
The only thing I did was give you a hand clap.
I go home and I cry when nobody's looking, so it's okay. I just make sure nobody's looking. It's all good. It's all good. I've left my mark on the game somehow. That's not how you really want to do it, but yeah, no.
It is what it is.
It is. Nick throws the huge ball. Ugh. Got 8 to fall. Leaves the 3 and the 4. Said it before, it sounds a lot better than it is. And nope, put it right down the middle. Check one of these, get right back into it, try to match that strike that Fuller put up. And 9.
Not in desperation mode yet, though.
No, not even close. No.
Just going to keep on throwing that ball.
That's
It'll
it.
break up eventually.
Only one string in the book, and even then, 19 pins. Really not a heck of a lot. I'm sorry, 21 pins. Not a heck of a lot after one game.
Cluster of 5 on the right. a.k.a. the Starner.
Yeah, I have heard that they used to nickname this shot after you.
Smith, the bowling lanes at Peabody.
When you used to bowl with these fellas
Yep.
years ago. Freshie says here, this is how you make it.
He's 1 for 50.
Beautiful style. That's not an easy shot.
No, it's
in the least bit. No, no, no. Fuller.
Lane
My
7.
God.
And I thought I used up all the strikes on 7.
My goodness, there have been a lot of strikes on lane 7 today. They really have. Bonus ball. Just slid by the head stick.
4 horsemen left.
6 on the first ball. Lays it out there. And then the good 10. It's almost 2 identical trips. Very similar to each other. There's a fast way to 145.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you
Yep.
do that every time you're going to have a solid game.
Here comes Nick. Tough pitch right there.
Punching
Just
out
missed
the
left. Got
2-8.
to. Nick's 23 years old. He works at the lanes down in Peabody. He also works as an analyst for an insurance company.
Rough blocks there.
He lists his hobbies as baseball and video games. And I asked him about baseball. What aspect of it? Are you a stats guy or a fantasy guy? Do you just like to watch the games? And he said, Maki, I love everything about baseball. Not just the Red Sox, but everything about baseball.
Good man.
Very good man. Yes, very much so. And then we started talking about PlayStation 4 versus Xbox, and we lost the whole baseball topic anyway.
Yeah, that seems to be more popular around the kids nowadays.
Mostly, yes.
PS4, Xbox One, Plants vs. Zombies especially.
Love that game. Love that game.
Heard your son's pretty good at it.
He's better than me, and I won't lie. I'm pretty good at it, and he makes me look stupid whenever we have little one-on-one battles. My son is 7, 35.
It's all right. Stick to bowling.
I know. I should. That's the one thing I can still beat him at. It's like the only thing I can still beat him at. And even that'll be only for another year or 2. Fuller with that full horseman, that sleeper in the back. We've been talking about it the last couple weeks.
But the 4 horsemen went that time.
It did. I was saying before that it seems like if you make all 4 of the 4 horseman pins, you'll leave the back pin. But if you make the back pin, you'll always leave a corner on the 4 horsemen. It's very rare to see it all go.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that shot.
No, hate that shot.
Look at this. 7, 8, 10. Plethora of wood.
I think it's lined up pretty good. A lot of angles in there, but
It's makeable.
I think so. I do
Just
think
like
so,
that.
and there it is.
And I'm sorry, folks, but you can't teach that.
I was just going to say that. You completely stole my thunder, but that's okay. That's okay. Somebody had to say it.
Hey, it works.
And there's Nick. Huge ball. These guys have not been shy about hitting the head pin, dropping 9 or 10 all day.
Nothing fancy about this.
Nope. Take the ball, put it in the face.
Just like that.
Boom. Nick's not going away, folks. He's not going anywhere. He's going to keep throwing that ball. He's going to keep dropping 8 or 9 every time. Great ball.
2, 3, 5, 6 again. Lane 6 special.
scooted by it right there. Freshie showing a little frustration to himself.
Score that at 9.
So after 6, Fuller has a 15-pin lead in the string, plus this ball. Good-looking ball.
That was going to be another one.
That was such a big pitch. There's a 9-pin. Nice piece of wood right to the right side of it. Slide it right over. There it is, folks.
Veteran read up there.
You know, there are some times that people won't play the wood just because they know how to play the pin, but there are some times that you just
when it's there, it's there.
Right.
Gotta use it.
You just have to. It has nothing to do with pride. It has nothing to do with anything else.
And unfortunately, you cannot play the pin on this one.
No. No, but I will take 10 of these every single string.
Absolutely.
Every single string.
Quickest way to a 190.
There it is. There's 3 huge marks in a row, loaded up massively. Oh,
There's a pitch.
Nick comes right back with his own 9-drop.
And look at that.
Oh, get out of his way. Piece of wood came up just on the lip and ran out of steam right in front of that 6-pin. We thought it was going to stay there, but rolled away. Nice clear shot. Pin on the cheek. Ooh, that was cute.
Saw the look on Fresh's face there.
You know, it's one of those games where I think he's just a half inch to one side or the other, but he's still making a few of these marks here and there.
No luck there on that happen.
Not really. Just that half inch, and all of a sudden that's 9 or 10. Still putting along, though. Takes out 2 out of the 3 on the left. Left with the 2 and the 6. Takes the 2 for a 9. So 88 after 8 for Nick. Brian's already at 116 plus a ball. Another good-looking ball right there. My goodness.
Just on fire right now.
You can't stop it. You get in the zones. You just cannot stop it. And here they're still going.
5-7.
That was even uglier than the 5-7 a minute ago.
Yeah.
Got some good late action.
It's got a shot at this, too.
There's a weird wood in the front, but I almost think you have to play it.
He plays the front.
Yeah. Just not a massive break on it, but it's still in the 150s of a string here. There's 9 for 154. Huge string.
Oh, he wants this bad.
286 for 2.
Going well.
Setting himself up beautifully.
There's another one.
But here comes Nick.
Lane 7, once again.
Telling you, there is nothing over about this.
Staying right in the match.
I'm telling you, these boys can fire it.
Just
Lost it to the left, but carried a few extra.
Makeable shot.
Very much. 2 in the front, 7-10.
Split the 1-3.
That nice wood behind the 3 right there for the 7
Oh, yeah.
pin. Just split the 2. I scooted by it.
Take the 9.
Whoop.
And we got a 113. 113 for Fresh.
So 113 for Nick. It's 224. So Brian will take 62 pins into the third game. It's
Again,
286.
anything can happen.
This is true. We saw the last match. A lot of pins can be eaten up at the last moment. So come on back for the third string. Should be an exciting finish. John and I will bring it right to you, right on the other side.
I'm Brian Fuller, and you're watching Classic Candlepins.
Welcome back, and here it is. This is string number 3, championship week here on Classic Candlepins. We will have our 5th entry into the Tournament of Champions after this string. Up steps Nick Zuffelato. It's 224 for his last 2, kind of up against the 8 ball here. Needs to pull a Johnny Starner from last week. As I'm sitting next to John, that was one hell of a string in that third game.
Yeah, I tried my hardest.
I know you did. It was blatantly obvious. And Nick just tried his face off to make that 2-2 and kicked one over, moved it.
Never give up in this game.
You can't. You just can't.
You never know what's going to happen.
It really is too unpredictable. You know, you can't count on double and triple strikes and things, but sometimes when you least expect it, they show up.
Yep.
They change a lot. There's a beautiful ball. Wants that wood to stay there next to the 5-pin. It's not listening.
Gone. See if he can make a pretty one here.
It's a 5-6-10. It's a toughie. And, oh my goodness.
So close. Just go for the 2.
And that slipped in the gutter. That'll be 7. Up steps Brian Fuller. Brian's 33, recently engaged. Katie. What's up, Katie? Katie's bowled here many a time. Used to bowl in the league here. She's a good kid.
Good pitch.
We wish them all the best of luck in their life together. They don't have any children yet together, but Brian's shoe salesman. He works at a very famous shoe store over in Newburyport, Hyman's Pennyworth. Lists his hobbies, and he is an avid fisherman. Loves going out on the boat. Constantly posting pictures of him holding these ungodly huge fish.
He's also a big-time wrestling fan.
He is a huge wrestling fan.
Huge.
All of us up here love it. It's fun. Gives us something else to talk about besides just bowling all the time. Some people think it's geeky and weird, but hey, we think it's awesome. So if you don't like it, too bad. Too bad. We love it.
Couldn't have said it any better.
Thank you, sir. Big ball from Brian. Brian has several accomplishments listed on the paper. He's a state doubles champion. He's a Pro Series doubles champion. He and I won the doubles tournament a few years ago.
That. Ball almost came back and hit the 5.
He's made the finals of the World Singles Knockout, which is the biggest individual tournament of the year, regarded by all the guys as the biggest tournament all year. Several other appearances, TV appearances. It's a house record here. Famous progeny.
Yeah, he made the Comcast show a couple times, right?
Yes, he did. There's Freshie with a beautiful ball. Destroys 10 pins. That was no doubt in the least bit.
Can't teach that.
Nope.
Not at all.
WWE is going to come down on us if we keep saying that.
Let them. They're only a state south.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Nick missed the head pin. 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Just split the front.
Oh, what a shot.
That was beautiful. Gorgeous shot.
Puts himself right back in here. Get himself going.
We're going to see that on a replay, definitely.
Pretty. Another one.
Wow.
Almost. Has there been a strike on lane 6 so far this match?
This match? No. There's Brian with a single pin. Puts that on the curtain. Held on to that one a little bit. Just 2. Punches out the half Worcester on the left side. Much better ball with a spare bid. Leaves 2.
Sets himself up for a 10.
And
punches a 2-pinner. Yeah.
So Nick's chewed off a few of these pins here. Still a long way to go. There's a good way to do it.
Mark, do you feel it?
Strike in the 4th. 5th.
Here he comes.
Hold on, folks.
Not over yet.
Looking for the double.
There it is. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Look at these.
Stomp, jump, blow, do something.
My goodness. Triangle in the middle. 3 pins weebling like trees in a hurricane. Gives it the huge bid. Beautiful 10.
After a rough first 2 boxes, Freshie has really started to kick it into high gear here. Another
Oh, my
bomb
goodness. Another huge hammer.
on lane 7. Wow. We need to pull up some stats on this.
Oh, we'll have him next time.
Double. Leaving the 610. Nothing in the way. Nothing in the area code.
Splits it right down the middle.
This time he makes the 2-pin.
It's a good time, too. Starting to put the numbers back up.
Do it before Freshie gets ahead of him.
Nick has 84 after 6. Brian's 69, working on a pitch.
Fall
Nick.
back.
Great head pin hit. Was the 8, 9, 10 for a second, but the 10 fell.
Not that easy. You got that piece of wood on the right there that could.
I still think your shot is just hit that left wood hard. Just like this. And bring it home. That's what you do. So Nick's making a charge at this.
Definitely ain't going down without a fight.
No. Both of these men have their own motivation to keep marking big time. With Fuller having the big lead, he's concerned with seeding.
Just a skosh to the left. Hey, I used it.
You did use it. Wow,
All
you've
right.
made fun of me a million times for saying skosh. Then you go and do it. Oh, and look at
Wow, are you kidding me or what?
this. He makes the aforementioned unmakeable.
Look at this kid. This kid's on fire.
Telling you. These fellows are putting the wood to it when it counts.
It's Fuller.
It's Fuller filling a mark. 7 on top.
Go for the 5 pin. A little too much, right?
Yeah, just a little too much on the pin. I think if you caught the wood, it might have splattered more, but it's definitely okay.
Take the $10.
It's big 8, 84. Nothing wrong with this. 86. My fault. Steps over to lane 6. Freshy's doing a lot of damage up there with his ball, but Fuller just won't give him an inch. Oh. Just put it through the hole.
I would have played it wood, but that's just me.
We talked about that. Sometimes you just have to, but
It's all
okay.
right.
So 96 through 8.
Pinning is definitely helping Brian Fuller right now, kind of minimize Freshy's comeback here.
He needs a 110 to pass Jeff Surratt for the top seed. And it appears he should. But Freshy's not done.
He's still going to keep firing.
And I don't blame him.
No quit whatsoever. Just a 5 pin.
I don't know if he has enough in there to
There it is.
catch him. But you know what? If you're
Run
gonna
the
go out,
table.
you go out like a champion. That's right.
Run the table, but
That's right.
had a good run today.
Completely give it hell. Every time you possibly can. Freshy with a great ball. 9 fill, 137. This is the Nick we know. This is the Nick we see all the time. Finishing strong.
Look at that.
To the face. Sparing the 10th box.
That a boy, Nick.
This is the definition of stick with it. Just keep pushing it. Just keep pumping that ball in there.
Because you never know.
6 more for 153. .377. Outstanding series, usually plenty good enough, but not today, unfortunately.
Look at that. Getting that extra pin to fall.
Big
Just
9.
had it working today.
That's it. You know, there's not a thing you can do. You take them as you get them.
Oh.
You made it look good for a second.
Yeah, it
there.
did.
Made it look good. The rest of this is all gravy.
Top seed.
2 on this ball, and we're looking at our top seed.
He
That's
gets
3. That's enough.
That's plenty.
He's already at 112. It's 3 more.
$8 to finish. 118 score. 117. Sorry.
117.
It happens.
So another 400 series thrown on the show. This time, Fresher was on the other side of it. 403 to 377. Congratulations goes out to both of these guys for making it all the way to the championship match. But Brian Fuller Jr. will be our top seed in the Tournament of Champions. We'll be right back to talk to both of the bowlers right after we see you on the other side. Hey everybody, welcome back to Classic Candlepins. These guys put on such a good match, I didn't want to talk to one at a time. We brought them both up here at the exact same time. I got Nick Zuffelato, today's runner-up. I got Brian Fuller Jr., today's winner and last entrant in the Tournament of Champions. I want to talk to Nick first. Nick, what a reversal from your match with John Starner to this match with Brian Fuller. It was almost identical. Late charges in the end. Both you guys had, a tough string where the pins just virtually hated you, throwing good and you just didn't get the breaks. I've never seen the triangle that you had wiggle like that. That was just strange, but I thought you bowled good, though, today. How did you feel about how you did?
I felt good. I felt comfortable with the ball. I was rolling. First two strings, a lot of splits, but I didn't change anything. I knew I was comfortable with the ball I was rolling, but third string, it just, everything happened, but a little too late. But Brian bowled great all day. I mean, 407, what the heck are you going to do, It's excellent bowling, and congrats to Brian.
No, there's not a thing you can do about it. I mean, you had the big 400 last match against John, and he just kind of cut you this string. Fuller!
What's up?
Third time was the charm, buddy. Congratulations. Way to make it in last possible minute. It seemed like every time he hit the headpin today, he had something to look at.
Yeah, I felt good. I mean, I felt really good. It was the third time, so.
Yeah. Ball was working really well. Now you're in some prestigious company in the Tournament of Champions ladder with Jeff Surratt and Chris Sargent, Tina Ward, and Jason Simino. Get a little revenge at Jason maybe if he makes it all the way up to the top at you. What's it going to be like, the top seed, Tournament of Champions, knowing you only have to win one match?
It's going to be great. It's going to be a tough one no matter who I get, so it should be interesting.
No doubt, yeah. It's not going to be an easy thing whatsoever. But to everybody, thank you so much for watching the ladder today. We had a great time making it for you. Keep an eye out on the Classic Candlepins channel. We'll have information out about the Tournament of Champions ladder coming up next month. For the entire crew, for everybody, I'm Maki Pins. That's Freshie. That's Fuller. I want to thank you for watching Classic Candlepins, and we'll see you at the Tournament of Champions next month. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.